your lack of references, your lack of just inabilities to be able to cope with the many different things that life tends to give us from time to time. And I just sometimes I'm like, what who are you, where are you from, what do you want from me? That's just how I feel. Like, can we answer those questions up front? You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I've experienced so much for one person, and coming back, just it's just like, what am I here for? What am I here for? I experience the same thing almost every day, all throughout the day, and there's times when you just don't want to be bothered. Like, I feel unsafe in my environment because I am, a young woman. I'm homeless. I'm on the streets. I'm trying to cope with everything. I'm trying to cope with, having a, mental illness and accepting that, and a disability and accepting that, and accepting the fact that my child or my children are no longer with me right now. And I'm accepting that. And then accepting the fact that I don't have a viable support system. I also, this year, these last few years, I've suffered identity theft, like massive identity theft. I had my cell phone stolen on yesterday, which attributed to more of my identity theft problem, because I feel like I'm not like dumb when it comes to cloning, and I had no idea, why. Because I've seen so much happen with my identity until, my thing is, well, if you stole my phone, what are you gonna try to remake me? I don't know, but I just feel like I'm not good enough for this world. Like, I feel that my children made it before me. Like, they're very talented, and I know that they they'll get what they deserve, or they're getting what they deserve, because yes, they do have talent. But I feel that it hurts me to see that they'll be willing to hurt someone else to obtain those things, and they never real see the real me, and that hurts me. And for that reason, I've tried to find outlets within myself. How do I get away from all this? What can I do to make my living circumstances better? I thought about, maybe I should call and talk to this person, or maybe I should, just wait it out. But it seems like the days are getting longer, the minutes are getting longer. I'm going around in the same circle with no avail. I was fortunate enough to apply for another job, so I felt good about that. But at the same time, I still feel as though, applying for the job is one thing, but actually, getting an interview is another thing. But getting hired and going to work is the ultimate goal. Living on the streets and seeing so many people and wondering what their purpose is at that moment, it's not a good place to be, because it leaves you at a place of constant fear and terror. You know, when I was at some of the homeless shelters here, I experienced abuse on a whole nother level, to the point to where it seems like I'm always stalked by those same people. And I never knew who to go to talk to. That's why, I confide in my video diary, because sometimes I need that release. And I did get hurt really bad, and I went ahead and I enroll myself into a facility to get the help that I needed. And while I was there, I was having, some massive flashbacks, and I thought that that would be a nice, safe place to release some of those negative energies, not necessarily negative energies, but release some of that negativity. But while there, I experienced something else, and I just don't know when the abuse will stop. I mean, it's just too much for me at one person. I look at my skin and it's changing. It's like, being